awesome will be with you always.
What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your boy Yeshua. I just want to let y'all know, like, I'm really sorry that I haven't put out a video in, more than almost a year. And it's honestly because this car was just kind of beating me up. And I was kind of focusing on a bunch of other things that wasn't, making me depressed every time I went to go see it. So, the music that you're listening to right now is something that I made while I was, trying to get my mind off of this car. And I just want y'all to know, like, I was literally getting beat up so bad that I was thinking about just selling this car as is. But I was thinking more and more about it, and I was getting so many subscribers, probably from my Rust-Oleum videos, and I kind of just wanted to keep this car going because I wanted to learn. I was pretty much there. It was pretty much broken. I didn't really have anything to lose, so I just kind of had more money to gain if I was going to fix it up. So as y'all could tell by the video, I'm going to be fixing up the car. You could tell that I need to, work on a few things like this door panel, these headlights. I'm going to make videos for that stuff too. But anyway, for right now, I'm just going to show you what I was going through. I was trying to do a boost leak test, as you just saw. And my brake booster hose didn't have a check valve in it. And that's what this part number is. You can buy this at Advance for like $7. And the good news is I fixed a bunch of boost leaks. And I wouldn't have been able to do that in hot, sunny Florida if it wasn't for this fan, man. This fan puts out a lot of air, 900 CFM to be exact, and I got 220 volt inputs on it, inlets on it, and yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for this fan. I ended up changing all the throttle body gaskets. I was checking for my shafts leaking, like I went meticulous on this thing. There's a bunch of vacuum caps that you can see, and you usually don't need to have those, but man, I was just going crazy with this. I had soapy water bubbling up everywhere, and usually you're supposed to do it off the turbo inlet, but when I was boost leaking through the turbo, I could hear the oil getting sloshed around from the air that was just bypassing the turbo. So it could have been the turbo seals that were leaking, but I figured it out, and I even bypassed the throttle body, and I was just trying to see where the air was getting into the combustion chamber, and it was still getting in even through the throttle body. So that means that either my intake valves are bad, or my piston rings are bad, or both. So that's not good at all. But as you can see right here on my valve cover, I have the one-way check valve right there. We're going to be doing the test again after the install of this one-way check valve, and we're going to see that everything is all fine and dandy. Like I said before, I did a compression test. I did a leak down test. The intake valves, the exhaust valves are good. The compression is 180 across the board, so it sounds like somebody might have already rebuilt this thing. But anyway, what we're going to do right now is we're going to fit this one-way check valve onto the brake booster hose, and we're going to do the boost leak test again. And before, when I would do the boost leak test, I was only able to build up 7 pounds. That's the max, and that was replacing all of the gaskets and everything. Hopefully y'all will see with me as soon as I open up this brake booster hose. This blue one that you see behind the throttle body, it's about 3/8 of the size right there. It's behind the map sensor. You could just use a positive crankcase valve from the DSM, but I wouldn't do it. It's pretty crappy, and this actually worked for me. So all I'm basically doing is cutting this right there and putting the T in. I just took some soap, some water, made sure this was like nice and flush, and then now it's on there. I'm just going to take a zip tie and put it on here, and then I'm going to take the other side and put it on here. Get some real little tie downs for this side, because this side is actually going to see boost. It's going to see 20 pounds, whatever you're going to throw at it. This side's going to see it. It's not going to be able to go through, but this part might blast off. So you want to have this one secured. Don't just use zip ties like this one's on here. And that's how you get the zip tie, because that one's only going to be seeing vacuum, and that's pretty much it. Okay guys, I just want to say, huge sigh of relief. Got 2 zip ties on there. I think it's leaking a little bit, but I've been pumping this with just the pump, and I could not go over 7 for the longest time, and I got up there so easily, and it's still holding. I'm gonna try to do this at the same time. Just going up, building pressure. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. I got one arm right now. It's going up higher than it's ever been. I'm gonna test it out without my hand on the camera because it's got lighting outside, but it is steadily climbing, guys. Oh my God, what is it now? Oh crap, it's at 14 pounds. Oh my God. Oh snap, guys, I think I just fixed the car. Woo, I might not sell it. Woo. Yeah, don't take me too seriously right now. I'm just super excited that something finally started working, but I got to go through all the basics like fuel leaks. I got to do another boost leak test, and my T-bolt clamp is going to break right now, so I'm going to show you one right now that doesn't work, but yeah, I thought it was going to work, but it didn't. So yeah, we're going to go, and I'm basically going to show you what I would do for a boost leak test, and that would be putting my boost leak cap on the Spectre reducer and putting compressed air into this boost leak tester and listening for the hissing that you're about to hear right now. So stay tuned. Put that back on. Got my boost leak tester. This is actually a Spectre, I think it's a 3" to 2.5 or something like that. And I don't know what size that is. I just used a little rubber grommet. And I just used a T-bolt clamp. I'm going to put that on the turbo right now. And I'm going to use that bike pump. The boost leak test thing. It's actually boosting. It's at 10. Huge boost leak. Down there? Yeah, definitely down here too. 2 of them. One here. One here. Tighten those up. So if you're wondering why I primed the oil pump, why I primed the fuel pump before I turned the car on, that's how you check for leaks. See that little leak right there? Nice little gasoline leak. And if that was to, I'm sure I don't gotta explain myself, but yeah, got a little bit of fuel on that number 2 injector, so I'm going to that guy's not even in there. Gotta be sure when you're pushing that thing down. If they're all seated in there, like that one over there is not seated either. Made a dum-dum. Plugging in the PTU. There we go. And now I'm gonna try to start the car, see what happens. Okay, so make sure to clean out all the gasoline. That's nothing, that's just water. Nothing leaking. I tried to run it. As you can see, the fuel pressure is primed, but I have about 12 volts coming from my battery. Took my Never Start to Walmart. Did not get a replacement. They charged it, said it was good to go. I was pretty upset that I waited like 3 hours to just like get my old battery back. But good news is it's still under warranty, so this thing is done. I got everything buttoned up. Just checking for fuel leaks. Made sure all the plugs were on. Really don't want there to be a fire. This is always the sketchiest part. And just so you guys know, I do got this messed up timer belt that I do have to change. But what's life without a little bit of risk, right? Here we go. That didn't sound good. Alright, so